Hey there, viewers! Welcome to What's Buzzing, Doc, the show that dishes out the sweetest stories and the sharpest stings from the world of medicine. I'm Doc Princess, your resident queen bee of curiosity.
And I'm Dr. Mao, your friendly doc just trying to survive the hive. Together, we're here to serve you a fresh dose of laughter, learning, and a little bit of midlife madness.
Whether you're on the nth cup of coffee or your nth hour of duty, we've got you covered with buzzworthy stories that'll keep your spirits high.
So grab your stethoscopes, tune those heartbeats, and let's find out what's buzzing doc.
So, joining us today is someone who's buzzing everywhere right now. He graduated magna cum laude in BS Medical Technology at the University of Santo Tomas and also became summa cum laude batch valedictorian in medicine dito rin sa UST.
Not only that, Dr. Princess, no, he actually ranked first in the medical technology licensure exam last August
Wow.
2022. And again, recently, no, ranked first again in the physician licensure exam this October 2025. Grabe na. Let's give a huge round of applause and welcome to Dr. Karam Bimolbog. Karam, pakilala ka naman.
Pakilala
Hi
ka naman!
guys. Hi guys, I am Dr. Kara Molbog. So, as you have heard, no, I recently passed the October 2025 PLE and ayun, I graduated from UST for both my undergrad and my medicine degree.
Grabe, sana all Doc Karam, top 1 ng
Masyado.
MTLE at top 1 ng PLE. Pero before that, no, Karam, let's start from the very beginning, no? Why did you choose BS Medical Technology as your pre-med course?
Oh, kasi back when we were in high school, no, nung mga third year, ganyan, parang nagsimula na dun yung talks about what program they're gonna go into sa college, ganyan. And ako, parang wala pa talaga akong idea nun kung ano yung kukunin kong course. But I was sure that I wanted to go into medicine eventually. So, I asked people, ganyan, yung mga kakilalang doctors, what would be a good pre-med course for me
Mhm.
to prepare adequately for medicine, ganyan. And like most of the time, like most of the people I ask, they answered medtech talaga. So, yun yung naging malaking part talaga on why I chose medtech as my pre-med course. But apart from that, interesting din talaga siya for me kasi alam mo yun, kapag pupunta tayo sa magpapa-check up, tapos magpapalab, ganyan, parang na-interest ako dun sa mga machines na ginagamit, sa pagkuha ng blood, etc. And yeah, I guess yun yung two factors on why I chose medtech as my undergrad course.
Mhm.
Did you think na it
Okay.
helped you sa medicine journey mo?
In retrospect, naging
Wow, in
super helpful.
retrospect.
In retrospect, yes, naging super helpful talaga siya. Kasi a lot of the subjects in medicine were already taken up sa medtech eh. Like, especially sa second year, like yung micro, yung mga clean path, ganyan. So, I feel like medtechs already have an advantage with regards to those subjects. And apart from that, like, lahat kasi ng clinical subjects natin sa third year, di ba? Lahat yon may infectious disease part. So I think being a medtech also is also an advantage with regards to those topics kasi may background ka na kaagad dun sa mga sakit na yon. So mas ma-apply mo siya ganyan and mas madaling i-recall yung mga details about those diseases. So yeah, I guess medtech talaga gives you a lot of advantage during med school.
Mm.
I think totoo yun, no,
Yes.
Dr. Princess, no? Ikaw ba? Siyempre, biased ako, medtech kasi ako yun, no? What do you think?
Kasi ako kasi nursing ako. My pre-med was nursing. And I think we have a different advantage compared to medtech. Pero I know talaga, even for us, all of my classmates na medtech, magaling sila. Yung first, umpisa pa lang, first year, second year, you're very smart. It's very, like, what I would go to ask for help would be my medtech classmate. Tapos hopefully, kami naman, naging okay nung clerkship. Kami naman yung tinatanong. Pero I think medtech is one of the best courses. Speaking of, how was your pre-med journey at MedTech? Parang did you like it? How was it?
Well, syempre, given na sa probinsya ako lumaki, tapos doon ako
Mm.
nag-elementary, high school, it was really a big adjustment for me to be studying in Manila. Tapos hindi lang yon at a
Oh,
big university no sa UST. So I
yes.
guess yung first year talaga, medyo period of adjustment ko talaga siya. Kasi apart from being away from home, di ba? Parang first time
Mhm.
kong mag-aral ng sobrang dami, ng mga mahihirap na
Mm.
subjects, ganyan. Tapos, parang lahat
Ah,
ng everyone around me was so smart, ganyan. So parang nakaka-intimidate talaga siya at
ah,
first. Kaya medyo naging struggle din yung part na nag-a-adjust
yeah.
ako. But then, eventually, parang nung towards the latter end of first year or start ng second year, I realized na I was enjoying what I was learning kasi puro chemistry and I liked chemistry. Tapos, ayun, nagkaroon
Wow.
ka na rin kami ng subjects na anatomy, physiology. So parang na-reinforce lang yung parang plan ko
With you.
to go into
Mm.
medicine eventually. Kasi I realized na, well, I was enjoying what I was learning. And I think
Mm.
yun yung nag-play ng big part on how I excelled eventually sa medtech.
Oo, naabutan
Mm.
ko si Karam nung first year. Yung algebra namin. Hindi naman,
Seatmates kami niyan ni Mau.
hindi naman siya
Ah,
ganun
wow!
kagalingan. Pero grabe, sumakses by the step siya nung mga
Vice
around second
Yes.
year ka. Second year yun, no?
Oo,
Tama.
parang second year na lang yung nag-start ako
Sa organic
mag-excel.
chemistry.
Oo.
sumakses.
Oo. Kaya,
Where
habang
did you
nagdi-discuss yung prof namin, si Karam na lang yung kinakausap niya kasi siya na lang yung nakakaintindi. Meanwhile kami, wala. So puzzled. Ganun lang.
iba? Ang
Nakatingin
Argument.
galing.
lang.
Ang galing naman, Doc Karam. Saan kayo what province are you from pala?
Oh, I'm from Nueva Vizcaya, sa Solano.
Nueva Vizcaya. Wow.
Mm-mm.
So, ang galing no from Nueva Vizcaya. Your whole from grade school to high school, dun kayo.
Yes.
Ba't po UST yung naisip niyong puntahan?
Actually, di ko talaga siya ma-explain kasi, well,
Mm.
syempre for sure, like, I wanted to go into one of the big four na
Yes.
universities. Yan. Parang there's something lang talaga sa UST na parang feel ko dapat dito ako. Ganun.
Wow!
Hindi ko na explain. Pero, like, ganun talaga yung feeling
Nice.
before. Like, yun talaga yung
Yes.
parang dream school ko. Ganyan.
Oh, that's good. Sulit
Pure-blooded
naman yung pag-dream niyo sa
Tomasian.
UST. Naging UST talaga siya.
So, Karam, both of us actually took a gap year. Si Doc Princess and me as well, no?
Mhm.
And ikaw rin. So,
Mhm.
bakit ka
Oh,
nag-gap
mhm.
year? Anong nangyari? May nagbago ba after that?
So, it's quite a long story. Pero kasi, ang nangyari, like near the graduation ng medtech, parang I wasn't feeling well. Like, nag-fever
Mhm.
ako, ganyan. Tapos, I was always fatigued. Tapos, eventually, nagka-swollen lymph nodes ako sa neck ko. Tapos, ayun,
Oh.
eventually,
Oh.
na-diagnose ako with tuberculous extravasculitis. So, extrapulmonary TB.
Oh,
Ganyan. So,
okay.
because of that, I had to take a gap year kasi hindi ko talaga kaya mag-aral noon. I was always so weak, hindi ako makafocus,
Mhm.
ganyan. And that's also the reason why hindi ako nakapag-take kaagad ng medtech boards. So I guess yun talaga yung primary reason on why I took a gap year. But before that, kino-consider ko na rin talaga siya. Kasi I think medyo na-burnout ako nung medtech, especially nung fourth year. Kasi I was so pressured, ganyan, to make the cut para maging summa cum laude, ganyan. Pero, ayun, so, feel ko na burnout din talaga ako nung fourth year. Tapos, ayun, with the diagnosis, those two together, sila yung prompt sa akin talaga na mag-gap year para mag-rest muna.
So, sa tingin mo ba,
Oh.
yung pag-take ng gap year was a delay for you? Or
Or
it
path.
paved a new way for you?
Mm.
Mhm.
Well, syempre at first, it felt like a delay, 'di ba? Kasi like
Yes.
yung mga friends mo, nakikita mo like nasa med school na sila, nakapasa na sila sa boards, yung iba nag-top pa, 'di ba? So parang I really couldn't help but feel na parang late na ako, ganyan, na I am delayed. But then eventually when I went to med school na, parang I just felt like parang everything went into place, ganyan na nag-iba yung perspective ko na yung nangyari sa akin, it wasn't delay, but rather, it was a way of telling my body to rest
Mhm.
para prepared na ako for the next step. Ganyan. So, ganun na yung naging
Mhm.
mindset ko during med school na hindi
Mhm.
naman talaga ako na-delay. Like, it's not a race, ganyan. Parang I was I was just allowed to have a break, no? Para ma-ready ko yung sarili ko for whatever comes next.
Parang ganyan yung common ground out of all mga interviewees natin, no? No?
Mm.
Yes, that is. They needed time for themselves. Tas parang
Mm-mm.
nag-grow ka din. The same time, obviously, all of us will feel left behind kasi nauna na sila. Ano bang
Mm-mm.
problema ko? Pero after nun, you realize this is what you needed. Without this time, you wouldn't be where you are today. No, Doc,
Yeah.
no?
Yes, no?
So,
Amen.
speaking of, yun,
Amen.
nagka-gap year ka. How, can you tell me about your NMAT journey before med school? How did that go for you? Did you take it
Oh,
during your gap or?
so yung NMAT ko, I actually took it twice. So
Okay.
yung first take ko, I think that was October, tama ba? October 2017. But
Yes.
then, supposedly, yun na dapat yung like first and last take ko. Kasi okay naman yung percentile
Mm-mm.
rank. If I remember correctly, parang 97. Ganyan.
Sana all.
But then,
One take.
after that, I decided to take a gap year, di ba? So, because of
Yeah.
that, unfortunately, hindi na magiging valid yung tinake kong NMAT.
Oh, your first
So, I
NMAT
had no
score.
choice but to take it again. So, nung second take, ayun, okay na. Parang I think 99 plus.
Grabe, okay na.
And,
E-
okay
Easy.
siya pala. Ayun,
Paano
99 plus na
nangyari
siya
yun,
nung,
Doc?
hmm?
Paano po siya? How did you go from 97 to 99? Like, did the gap year help?
Oo.
How was that like?
Well, TBH, hindi ko rin alam kung ano yung talagang naging main reason on how I got a higher score. But ang
Mm.
iniisip ko is that meron nung second take, meron ng parang familiarity with the exam.
Mm.
So, like, hindi na ako ganun ka-anxious about the exam.
Mm.
Kasi nung first
Yes.
take ko talaga, like, grabe talaga yung kaba ko. Like, I didn't know what to expect. Tapos nakaka-intimidate yung mga people around me kasi parang up until the last minute talaga nung mga break, like, nag-aaral talaga sila. So, ako talaga, like, sobrang na-pressure talaga ako that time. But then, nung second take ko, parang mas chill na lang siya. Like, during the exam, mas nakaisip ako, mas nakita ko yung mga patterns, ganyan. Parang in short, mas na-apply ko yung testmanship during my second take. Kasi nga, mas clear yung mind ko, less yung kaba. So, I think yun yung nag-contribute to my higher percentile rank for my second take.
So aside from
Mm,
Doc
totoo.
Princess, no, aside from kaya nagse-second take dahil mababa yung NMAT, meron din pala na causes na parang nag-lapse na yung NMAT. Kasi
Ah,
may mga med
yes.
school kasi na parang hanggang 1 to 2 years lang yung validity ng NMAT. And unfortunately kay
Mm-mm.
Karam nga nag-lapse na. So
Yes.
iba-iba talaga tayo ng cases.
Yes. But also, fortunately, kahit na ganun, tumaas yung NMAT
Oo nga eh.
niya na
Baka
hindi ko sure
nakakatalino yung
paano
ininom niya. Ano
nangyari.
po bang ininom mo, Karam? Baka pwede ko rin i-take.
Baka nakakatalino
Second
ang
time pa lang naman
rifampicin.
kaya umakyat. Pero ang galing-galing naman. So, after getting that incredible NMAT score, okay nga, tama naman yung sinabi ni Doc. Talagang, you get to learn from test taking. Yun yung
Mhm.
feeling kong talagang matututo ka from test taking. At saka yung kaba, pag mawala yung kaba.
Mhm.
Kasi minsan, wala ka pa dun. Nandun ka pa lang sa classroom, nasusuka-suka ka na eh. Yung
Yes.
sa kaba, 'di ba? Iba yung ganun sa kapag mag-e-exam ka ng confident.
Mhm.
Kapag confident ka, hindi mo papaunahan yung takot bago ka mag-exam. So,
Yes.
yun. After nung NMAT mo, Doc, how was med school like? Moving on to med school, were there moments that you doubted yourself and how did you push through them?
Well, syempre, ang pinakaunang like obstacle talaga during med school is that we had it online, no? Yung first year med
Yes.
namin. It
Yes.
was
Mm-hmm.
completely online kasi, di ba, yung pandemic, ganyan. And then,
Yes.
during that time as well, I was in Qatar. Kasi, dun ako,
Multinational.
oo.
Wow! Who are you?
Ngayon nasa Canada
Proud
po
to
si
be
Ka.
you
Nasa
po.
nasa Canada po si Karam ngayon. Ngayon nasa
Yes.
Akala ko taga
Oo.
Nueva, ano ka lang. Wait lang.
hala
Joke
iba-iba na
lang.
'yan ang lugar. No permanent address po 'yan.
Wag mo po kaming
Anyway,
kalimutan, Doc Karam. Okay, sorry.
Anyway, so yung parents ko kasi before, doon sila nag-work sa Qatar. So doon ako pumupunta
Mm.
for vacation, ganyan. So supposedly, bakasyon lang dapat ako doon, Christmas break. But then, ayun nga, nagka-pandemic. So walang flights. So hindi ako makauwi. So I had no choice but to
Hmm.
stay there and have my med school there. So, of course, there's a time difference. Ang Philippines is 5 hours ahead of Qatar. So, for example, yung mga 7 a.m. class namin sa med,
Hmm.
it was 2 a.m. in Qatar.
Grabe.
So,
Oh,
part yun ng
wow.
struggle ko that time. Like, sobrang sobrang naiba talaga yung body clock ko na I had to study ng madaling araw, ganyan. But eventually, nasanay din naman. And na-enjoy ko din naman yung mga inaaral. But, ayun, sobrang struggle talaga nung start because of the time difference, because of the online setting. Parang nahihirapan ako na i-sustain yung attention ko sa mga lectures, ganyan. And
Yes.
of course, medyo lonely din siya kasi you don't get to hang out with your friends, you don't get to see them. Parang nasa screen lang sila, ganyan, which was kind of sad.
Totoo
But
yan.
yeah, but eventually, ayun, second year online pa din kami. But then, parang second sem ata di ba?
Hybrid na.
Like, nag-hybrid kami. So eventually, nung third year, ayun, face-to-face na, which was a struggle in itself. Kasi di ba,
Yes.
yung first sabak namin sa
Nasanay ka naman.
face-to-face, parang third year
Mhm.
agad. So,
Oo.
parang, ayun, nahirapan talaga ako with regards to the adjustment. But, ayun, wala namang choice. So, nasanay din naman ako eventually.
Kailan kayo naging friends?
Ni
Ay,
Karam?
sorry.
Ni Karam?
Yeah, like since online kayo, diba? It's very hard to make friends agad-agad. I
Ah,
think.
ikaw Karam.
Or no naman. It wasn't a
Kami
struggle
ba?
for
Kami
you
ba ni
guys.
Mau?
Kami ba?
Yeah, meant to be
Hindi,
ba kayo?
matagal na kami.
Oo,
Medtech
Joke
na
kasi
lang,
kami
ha?
magkaklase.
blockmates kami since first year
Oh.
medtech. And seatmates kami.
Ah,
Nag-group
Oh,
kami sa
yeah.
lahat. Ganyan. So,
Muntik na ako
amazing.
maging manya cum laude, katabi ko lang siya.
Ah!
Kasi maul yun, tas small bog. Muntik na. Pero wala po ko Latin honors nung nung medtech. Baka iba siya ko ng faculty natin. Muntik lang pumatawag kasi katabi ko lang siya. Anyway, alam mo, nakakatawa yan kasi nung second year, second sem lang namin nakita yung mga blockmates namin. As in,
Mm.
may pagka-weird pa kasi nasanay ka na online eh. Tapos biglang second year,
Yes.
second sem, kasama mo sila nagsusuturing session, ganun. So
Ah,
parang medyo awkwardness, pero
yan.
bigla namang naglaho after some time.
Oo.
And
Yun
totoo
nga
yung sinabi
mahirap
ni
eh.
Karam. Yeah.
Oo, yung masasanay ka bigla. Yung online, it was hard at the beginning. Pero yung pagbalik sa face-to-face, mas mahirap kasi nasanay din tayo ng online yung life eh. So,
yes.
when did you come back to the Philippines?
Oh,
Doon ka ba
I
ng
went
first year and
back.
second year? Or,
Hindi. Like, before second year, nakauwi na ako.
okay.
Yeah. So kahit na online pa rin kami nung second year, first sem,
Mm.
like nasa Pilipinas na ako noon. So I guess
Oh.
medyo umokay naman yung body clock ko kasi at least I was
Mm.
in the same time zone na as my classes.
Yes, that's good. How was it like living alone here na after that? Like after having med school for 1 year in Qatar with your parents, and then you had to come home doing
Mm-mm.
second year here. Am I right?
Mm.
How was that
Yeah.
like? I mean, it became easier for the time schedule, but how was your support system like?
Oh, so hindi naman ako mag-isa nung second year. Like I went back to the province and andun
Oh.
kasi yung lola ko tsaka tita. So nung time na yon, like sila yung nag-alaga sa akin. Like they prepared my meals, ganyan, did my laundry. Yeah, tapos like ang inintindi ko lang din talaga that time was studying
Tagal.
kasi I was taken
Mm.
care of naman by my lola.
Oh, that's nice.
Shout
That's
out
very
po kay
nice.
Lola Z.
Yes.
Ang sarap niyo daw po magluto, sabi ni Karam. Baka naman. Ito medyo juicy, Karam, no?
Mm,
Hindi ko alam kung nakwento ko sa'yo dati, pero may mga teachers, may mga professors kasi tayo sa medtech. And then,
mm,
alam nila magkaibigan tayo. They were actually asking me or requesting me na tanungin ka.
mm.
Sabi nila, magtitake pa ba si Karam ng board exam? Sabi ko, hindi ko alam. Pwede ko naman itanong. Pero, 'di ba tinake mo yung exam during third year natin? It was third year first sem. As in
Mm.
August, it was
Oh,
hell year for us.
board
But we
exams for?
exams
For
for the medical
medtech.
technology licensure exam.
Oh, okay.
Sabay
You took
ng
it
third
nung
year
third year.
namin.
Hindi during break.
Yes. As in
Oh, okay.
third year medicine first sem niya, tinake yung medical technology licensure exam. Anong nag-udyok
Mm.
sa'yo? At nag-take ka
Yes, tell us about that.
ng
I'm sure all of the
medtech?
viewers would like to hear about this.
Okay. Well, kasi, 'di ba, after nung graduation ng medtech, supposedly magte-take na dapat ako, but then TB happened. So, I wasn't able to take. But sabi ko, sige, next year na lang ako magte-take. So, nag-aral naman ako, nag-review, ganyan. But then, because of the pandemic, na-cancel. Na-cancel yung
Ay,
boards.
na-cancel pala yun.
Na-cancel yung boards ng PRC. So, sabi ko, sige, baka next year na lang ulit. Tapos, nung next year na, like, nag-start na kasi yung med school noon. So, sabi ko, parang ayoko na pala. Kasi, I'm studying so much already. Parang, parang ayoko na pahirapan yung sarili ko na mag-aral pa ng iba. Kasi, if you think about it, hindi ko naman na siya magagamit. Kasi, I'm gonna
Mhm.
practice naman as a doctor, hindi naman as a medical technologist. So, sabi ko,
Mhm.
like, nung time na yon parang nilet go ko na talaga siya na ayoko na. Ganyan. Gagalingan ko
Oo,
na lang sa
narinig ko pa
PLE.
yung phrase
Sabi
na
ko.
yan.
Sabi ko, gagalingan ko na lang sa PLE. Ganyan. Pero hayaan ko na yung medtech. But then, over the years, like, people kept asking me talaga. Like, kailan ka magbo-boards, ganyan, sayang naman, ganyan. And, and ako initially, ayoko talaga kasi alam kong hindi ko mabibigay yung best ko. Like, hindi ko siya maaaral ng todo kasi syempre, busy ako with med school. But then, dumating na lang yung point na parang napuno na ako sa pagtatanong ng mga tao. Like, like sabi ko na lang sa sarili ko, sige, take ko na lang, bahala na kung mag-top or hindi. Basta matapos na. Basta para tumigil na yung mga tao sa pagtatanong sa akin kung magte-take pa ba ako or ganyan. Like, it doesn't
Mhm.
matter if I'll top or not. Like, basta matapos na para ma-end na yung medtech journey ko. Ganyan. So, ayun, after second year med school, nag-review naman ako for 2 months for the medtech boards. Tapos, tinake ko siya August, which was yung first month namin sa third year med. Tapos yun din yung first time na nag-face-to-face kami, di ba? So, sobrang struggle talaga na pagsabayin
Mm.
yung med school tsaka yung medtech boards. Like, I remember parang bumagsak pa ako sa
Alam ko yan.
sa first quiz namin sa Gyne.
Gynecology.
Oh no.
Oh, ang lala
Alam
nun.
ko yung
Kasi,
score nun kasi sinabi sa akin ni Karam,
oh,
12/20 daw siya. Eh, halos
oh,
same naman ng batch namin yun. Sabi ko, okay lang yan, MPL.
pero
pero,
ayun, like,
pero
sobrang,
siya pa rin ang best in gynecology sa batch namin.
oy,
Oo.
parang hindi.
Wow.
Parang
Yeah.
hindi.
Di ba? Sorry
Parang
po.
hindi. Parang hindi
Di ba?
ata.
Di ba OB
Parang
yun?
hindi.
Di ba? O sige, sorry po
Baka
sa
nagtaka na
tinanggalan.
Parang,
naman siya paano
parang OB.
nangyari
Parang
yun.
OB
Na-tap na
ata.
Sorry po,
naman ako.
sorry po, tinanggalan ko po ng karapatan
Oo.
ni nag-first. anyway,
Ayun.
anyway,
So,
mataas pa rin si Karam sa gyne.
so na-stress talaga ako nung time na yon. Tapos,
Mhm.
like, sobrang anxious, ganyan. Kasi syempre, ang priority ko is yung med. So, hindi na ako
Mhm.
masyado nakaka-aral nun for the medtech boards. Like, nung weekend na mag-boards kami, like, pumasok na lang talaga ako. Sabi ko, bahala na, ganyan. Kung para sa akin, hindi para sa akin, ganyan. And, ayun, okay
Eh,
naman.
para sa'yo pala.
At binigay
Para
ni
sa'yo
Lord
pala.
talaga.
Binigay naman ni Lord.
Lahat-lahat. Tapuan ng
Nagulat na naman
NTLE.
siya, Doc Mau. Sabi niya, paano kaya nangyari to? Joke
Hindi,
lang.
magaling talaga yan.
Amazing, amazing. Very inspirational talaga. So, speaking of med school, yun nga sa Gaine, can you tell us about your clerkship experience? What were the moments that really challenged you and the ones that gave you your biggest wins? Parang natawa ka, Doc, ah. Something really went into your mind when I asked that.
So siguro, if you're gonna ask me about the most memorable thing sa clerkship, siguro yun yung time na aksidente ako.
Di ba?
So,
Ang
Oh,
daming physical struggles ni Kara.
dami
From
none of the
nangyari
above
training,
na
ata si Doc
nasa
training to
Karam.
accident.
difficult mode. So, anong nangyari kasi noon, I was on the way to a conference sa OB-GYN conference. Tapos, sumasakay kasi ako ng tricycle. Although walkable naman kasi yung condo ko papunta sa hospital.
Sabi mo kung
And
nasan yung condo mo.
sa Pinoval lang.
Naku naman.
Ayan.
Okay.
So I was riding the tricycle. Tapos, nung nasa Laon-Laan kami, like, bumangga siya sa SUV sa harap. So ako,
Ay, naku.
naisubsob ako dun sa parang metal frame, dun sa harap ng tricycle. Tapos, like, nag-open talaga yung scalp ko. Like, gaping wound talaga siya. So, ayan, like, heavy bleeding,
Kasi
ganyan.
hindi ka lang naglakad, Doc.
Late na siya.
Joke lang, joke lang. Okay.
Ayun, late na rin kasi ako.
Tapos,
So,
Doc.
tapos, edi, ayan, tinakbo ako sa ER, ganyan. I had to undergo CT scan, ganyan. Tapos, yung doctor
Major?
ko that time, um, he tried to suture yung scalp wound sa clinic niya lang. But then, hindi kasi
Mhm.
nagsastop yung bleeding. So, ayun, I had to undergo emergency suturing sa OR mismo.
Oo.
Like, I had to be, sedated, ganyan. Tapos, na-LMA ako nun eh.
Oo.
Di ba? Di ba, ma? Tama.
Oo.
Yung sinaw kasi yung,
Enjoy!
sinaw yung clerk in charge ko that time.
Oo,
So, nakita
grabe.
niya
From
yung
the,
plan.
Ikaw yung clerk in charge?
natatawa pa ako niyan kasi tumawag sa akin si Karam nun. Nasa conference na kami. Nag-start na yung doctor. Sabi ni Karam
Mhm.
sa akin. Hindi ko alam Sabi ni Karam sa akin, Mau, nasa ER ako. Alam ko, ang sabi ko nun, bakit ka nasa ER? Wala naman tayong duty, may conference tayo. Tapos sabi mo kay Doc, di ako makakapasok, na aksidente ako. Tapos yung doctor namin, sabi niya, pumunta ka doon, ngayon din. Eh ako naman from 24 hours pa ako. Isipin mo, nag-labor watch ako
Oo.
ng 24 hours doon. Sabi nung doktor, pumunta ka doon ngayon. Tapos, grabe, lahat na. Sinitis ka, nandun din ako. Nung
Iba
sinuture
talagang
sa
best friend.
nung local anesthesia yan, sumasakit. Tapos parang sabi nung doktor, parang di mo kaya ng local anesthesia. Tara, isingit na lang
Ang
kita sa
sakit.
OR.
Sakit siya.
Tapos wag ka mag-alala, nag-scrub pa ako.
Oh my
Nag-scrub pa ako.
gosh!
So habang inya-anesthesia si Karam, nandun din ako, nakaganon pa ako. Tapos eventually, syempre na-transfer na siya sa post-anesthesia care unit or PACU. Yun,
Mhm.
iniwan ko na siya nung nagkita na kami nung parents niya. Buti na lang, andun yung parents mo,
Ah,
Karam.
nandun parents mo?
Oo,
Wala,
doon na
Oh.
sila nung time
wala
na
lang
yun.
sa tricycle, pero andun na sila dun sa kwarto
Mas
nag-aantay. Grabe, grabing
grabe talagang
struggle yan.
memorable naman yun. Ano ba
Oo.
yun? I've
Oh,
never
di ba?
heard a
Ano na
story.
ako, na propofol na ako.
So kung yun yung
Tanong
pinaka
ko, tawa-tawa ka na kaagad, Doc.
oo, tumatawa pa kami ng galit ng aming nanay niya
Oo,
habang
nag-selfie na ako nun eh.
Well, hindi ko alam kung pwede namin i-view dito. Baka mapagalitan kami na ospital. Baka hindi pwede. Pero
Oo.
may mga pictures kami na tumatawa kami habang dumudugo yun dito. Ang
Oo.
dami. Sobrang dami
Grabe, as
talaga.
in, talaga, copious bleeding talaga siya.
As in, alam mo yung
Oh my God.
kita yung bungo. Yung bungo dito. Yun
Hindi
na talaga.
naman.
Uy, kita
Kita
na,
ba?
Kara.
Ayos.
Kita na. Oo, kita.
Kung
Tapos,
na-involve ang
Eh,
apo ni
nasaksak
Rose.
siya sa tricycle eh.
Periostum. Periostum na siya. Oo, legit, legit. Hindi mo kita eh. Ako kita ko. As
Gaping
in,
wound.
malaki talaga siya. Anyway,
Mhm.
so yun yung challenges or yung biggest challenge mo. Ano naman yung biggest win mo sa during your med school?
Oh, win naman.
For
Win naman
me,
tayo. Tama na dun sa mga lugmok era.
syempre for me, biggest win ko yung oral revalida. Kasi,
Wow.
Mm.
like, from the start of med school, yun talaga yung pinaka kinakatakutan ko na eh. Kasi, alam mo yun, like, there are so many factors that are out of your hands. Like, yung panel na makukuha mo, yung department, yung case na makukuha mo, yung feelings mo that day, what if sabog ka pala, what if puyat ka pala, di ba? So, sobrang daming factors na hindi mo kontrolado. So, natakot talaga ako kasi parang do or die siya eh. Like, if I don't do well in the oral revalida, parang lahat ng pinaghirapan ko in the past 3 years, like may hila siya pababa. Ganyan. So, I had to do well in this final exam. Ganyan. So, fortunately, I did well naman. Like, I got a good panel. I got the case I wanted. So, everything went well. And dun ko din talaga na-realize na kung para sa'yo, like, para sa'yo talaga.
Para
Ganyan.
sa'yo.
So, because of the high grade that I got in the oral revalida, like, naging ako talaga yung summa cum laude and valedictorian ng batch ko sa med school.
Grabe
Wow.
siya. Si Karam ang highest in med
Amazing.
history. Med history
Amazing.
ng
Wow.
Revalida. Ng oral
Oh my
Revalida.
gosh.
Before
It is an
7 days
honor
ako
to be
pa.
in your
Tapos sumunod na
presence.
7 days si Karam na. Sabi ko, ay grabe talaga siya. Sige na
Ano
nga.
ba inangat ko sa'yo? 0.17?
Point 17. 99 ako. Tapos si Karam, after 7 days, 99.17. Ah, okay, tanggap ko naman kasi magaling talaga si
Oh no.
Karam. Pero siya ang highest in overall since 1611. Since na-establish ang
Wow.
medicine. Since na-establish ang
Galing
medicine.
naman.
154 years ba?
Shit ba yun?
Oo,
Ang galing pala ng mga
sabi ng mga
kausap ko
sabi
ngayon.
ng office staff. Sabi ng office staff, di ko alam kung may naka-100, pero yun yung sabi nila. Tuwan-tuwa pa sila. Anyway, so right now, Doc Karam, what are you up to? How are you spending your post-board exams, and ano bang nakikita mo sa sarili mo after a few years?
Okay. So, during internship kasi, the plan
Mhm.
was to go straight into residency talaga. Kasi, or either IM or Rad Onco, ganyan. But then, during
Mm.
the review season for the board exam, parang na-realize ko na burnout na naman ako.
Mm.
Kasi ganun ako like I'm very self-aware kapag kailangan ko na
Mm.
magpahinga. Like, that's a skill that I taught myself over the years talaga. Tapos, so after ng board, sabi ko, sige, papahinga muna ako. Mag-gap year ulit muna ako, ganyan. Para
Mhm.
makapagpahinga, to refocus my drive, para
Mhm.
ma-motivate ulit ako, and also to think about what residency I will go into. So, sa ngayon, ang ginagawa ko is nagpapahinga talaga. But apart from that, I am also teaching sa review center ko for the physician's licensure examination para kahit papaano may
Um,
mapopondohan ko yung mga yung mga luho
Mga
ko, di ba? Tapos, I've also been reading like novels, ganyan.
Mm.
Kasi that's actually what I really like to do before medtech, before college. But then, because of the hectic na schedules, hindi na ako nakakapagbasa ng mga books na gusto ko. But then, yun ang ginagawa ko ngayon. Kasi yun yung na-miss ko eh. Like, para lang makapagpahinga talaga, you know. Tapos, so, yun yung mga ginagawa ko now. And then eventually, next year, I will apply for residency kapag naisipan ko na kung ano talagang gusto kong gawin. But for now, I will rest muna.
Yes, that's
censored
good.
po muna kami sa part na to. Maraming matitrigger. Censored po muna kami. Baka kasi may mga magalit
Oo, baka
sa
naman.
pipiliin na specialty ni Karam at sa hospital na pipiliin.
No, but in terms of the specialty naman, so ever since kasi, ang gusto ko talaga is IM, internal medicine. And then
Mhm.
eventually, I wanted to subspecialize either in cardio or GI. So ever since yun talaga ang plan. Kasi yun yung pinaka na-enjoy ko during med school eh. But then during
Mhm.
internship, we had a rotation kasi in Rad Onco, radiation oncology. And parang I also found the field interesting. Kasi alam mo yun,
Mhm.
parang bago yung mga inaaral. Tapos there's only few rad oncs in the Philippines. So parang in demand talaga siya. And of course, it's also a lucrative specialty, no? And parang it's not like IM na you have to undergo 24-hour duties, ganyan. So I guess yun yung mga advantages ng rad onc. But of course, hindi ko pa rin talaga totally ma-let go yung IM kasi nga yun talaga yung doon ako
Gusto mo.
napamahal during med school.
Yeah.
So sa ngayon, hindi ko pa rin talaga alam kung saan pupunta. Pag-iisipan ko pa.
What if both daw? Both
What if
daw.
all of the above?
I am habang nagra-rad on ko. Pwede ba yun?
Ay, grabe.
Parang feeling ko kahit ano kaya naman ni Doc.
Yes, kahit pedya kaya na yan.
Parang hindi.
OB, kaya.
Yun pala yung plot twist na mag-OB pala.
Oo nga eh.
You've topped the NMAT, MTLE, med school, and now even the PLE top one. What's your secret? How did you manage to stay on top through all of it? Through it all?
So for me, wala naman talagang like specific secret on how to be successful, no? Ang pinaka-important thing lang for me, if you want to achieve something, you really have to put your mind into it. Hindi pwedeng may pangarap ka lang. Kailangan mo ring trabahuin na makuha yung pangarap na yon. So, ayun, for me, persistence is the key talaga. Like, even on the days na wala kang ganang mag-aral, even on the days na ayaw mong bumangon, mag-aral, or kailangan mong bumangon pa din. Kasi, um, in those situations, champions are made eh. When you do things even if it's hard, when you do things even if wala kang ganang gawin yung mga bagay na yun. So, I think yun talaga yung pinaka-key, persistence.
Yeah, totoo yun, no? Sabi nga
Yes, tama.
ng Milo. Nagkaroon ng sponsorship.
Oh my God!
Thank you,
Baka
Milo.
naman,
Baka
pagi po
naman.
kami ng ano, pagi po kami sponsorship Milo. Ano yung Milo all the way ba yun? Hindi, breakfast for champions. Parang iba, Coco Crunch na ata yun. Anyway, ang tawag dito, I think tama naman, well, tama talaga yung sinabi ni Karam. Kailangan
Mhm.
may persistence and hard work talaga sa lahat ng gagawin mo. Kasi
Mhm.
med school talaga will be a roller coaster eh. Ako most of
Yeah.
the time nasa ilalim ako eh.
Yeah.
Pero
Hin-
kailangan
Hindi
mo
lang siya
talaga
about hindi
oo.
lang siya about how smart you are. Like, maliit na
Yes.
bagay lang yung pagka matalino sa med school. Talo ng masipag ang matalino.
Yan.
Yes.
Tama. Talo
True.
ng masipag
True
ang
yan.
matalino.
True
Totoo yan.
talaga.
Ang dami
Yes.
nagsasabi na kunyari sobrang talino mo nung pre-med. Hindi mag-equate yun during med school. Kasi
Yes.
it will really test your guts talaga.
Gusto ko yung sinabi ni Doc na talagang persistence in a way na yun nga yung ayaw mo, may days talaga na ayaw mo mag-aral. May days na talagang ang dami mo ng pababa, ng pababa, ng pababa. Paano ba ako aangat? And I think that's the key. You just have to keep going. You have to
Yes.
find your whys, 'di ba, Doc Mau? You have to find your
Yes.
whys, why you started, why you're gonna keep on going, and why you want to finish what you started.
Ang sabi nga ni
So
Karam
yes,
dun sa isang dun sa ABS-CBN interview. Hindi ko alam kung
Sinabi ko
ABS-CBN
doon.
interview
wow!
yun. Sabi niya ay, rest is productive. Oh.
Yes.
Lagi ko
Yes,
ginagamit
Amen.
yung term na yan. Rest is
Mm.
productive. Totoo yan. Kasi based on
totoo
studies,
yan.
it would help you form short and long-term memories. Siyempre,
Wow, may
tulog lang.
studies pa.
May
Wow.
studies. Pinag-aralan yarn.
Okay, well, all right, Doc. So it's time for everyone's favorite segment. It's called Buzz Talk. Think of it as our very own version of Fast Talk. In this round, si Doc Mao magtatanong ng as many questions as possible in 1 minute at kailangan mo siya sagutin agad-agad without double thinking. Like, first thing that comes into mind, you answer it right away. Okay? Ready ka na ba, Doc Karam?
Ready ka na ba, Haram?
Ready. Pero syempre
Game ka na
baka
ba?
medyo bias lang yung mga sagot ko.
It's
Okay.
okay.
Timer starts now. Best pre-med.
Medtech,
Advice you'd give yourself when taking the NMAT.
testmanship is key.
Gap year or straight agad sa med school?
Gap year.
Best med school. Naku, nag-isip ng iba.
UST FMS.
Nako,
Des-
nako.
describe med school in one word.
Hell?
Oo o hindi, umiyak dahil bumagsak sa quiz or exam.
Oo.
Oo yan. Physiology or pharmacology?
Fisho.
Trans or samplex?
Trans.
Ano yun? Residency or
Naisip.
residency program? Well, nabanggit mo niya kanina. Lights on or lampshade?
Ha? Lights
Lights
on.
on or lampshade?
Lights
Wholesome to.
on.
Lights
Pag
on.
nag-aaral, gano'n.
Yes. Night out or study out?
Study out.
Lastly, coffee or chocolates?
Chocolates. Bilang may GERD.
Wow.
Wow.
Grabe. Lights on pala si Kara.
Okay. Lights on, akala ko lampshade pag mag-aral eh. Okay, so thank you so much, Doc Karam, for our final segment. Meron ka bang mga advice that you want to leave our buzzing viewers out there?
Okay. So, ako kasi, ang recurring theme sa life ko is that you can improve pa. Okay. It doesn't mean na you haven't reached your goals now. It doesn't mean you won't ever reach them. So, ang sinasabi ko lagi is that um, blooming less or blooming late doesn't always mean blooming less. 'Di ba? Kasi meron nga tayong tinatawag na late bloomer, 'di ba? So, just keep on going, just keep persisting. Kasi eventually, makukuha mo din yung kung ano yung para sa'yo. No? So, always remember that na just because you're blooming late doesn't mean that you're gonna bloom less compared to the people around you. So, yeah, just keep going. Don't compare yourself to others. Um, just remember your whys, 'di ba? Kasi yun yung magtataguyod sa'yo in the times that it becomes difficult. So, I think yun lang. Good luck to the people who will watch this in the future. I
Wow.
hope you always remember your whys. I hope you achieve all your dreams. And
Oh.
yeah, I will see you around.
Yes.
Wow. Kala ko yung recurring
Beautifully
team ni
said.
Karam ay magkasakit. Ang recurring
Pwede
team
rin,
niya pala
pwede
ay
rin.
bumawi ng bumawi. Pero totoo yan, no? Parang ano talaga, kahit na late bloomer ka man
Mm-mm.
or
Mm.
magaling ka na talaga sa simula, sabi nga natin, parang recurring team gamitin din natin yung sinabi ni Cara. Ang sa mga recurring teams dito sa interviews natin was, iba-iba talaga tayo ng pace natin, no? Parang
Yes.
iba-iba tayo ng time. May iba na, syempre, maano na, magkakaroon muna ng pause sa medicine. May iba
Mm-mm.
dire-diretso from pre-med to medicine agad, tapos residency agad. May iba naman na
Mm.
nag-gap year muna to take a rest. And for us, it depends on you naman yan kung paano mo talaga ipaprocess. Kung mas okay ka na dire-diretso, then fine. Pero kung kailangan mo talaga ng rest and umokay ka naman, okay din. So, it depends. And the goal
Mm.
is rin naman, lahat naman tayo, sa dulo, magiging doctor din naman. And if you have those perseverance, etc., syempre, kung yun nga, matatag loob mo, and I think naman, possible naman, lahat tayo maging doktor sa huli.
Yes. Basta
Yes.
keep going, guys. Sabi nga dun sa favorite article ko na sinulat about me, sabi dun,
Wow. Anong article yan?
yung sa Scrubs, favorite ko yung sa Scrubs.
Sa
Sabi
Scrubs.
nila dun sa
Okay.
end, like, the brightest stars were once just sparks that refused to die. Sabi,
Wow.
wow.
Oh, that's so deep. I
Right.
love that.
Chat
Yes,
GPT.
that's nice.
Is
That's very nice. Ang ganda. I really enjoyed this talk with you, Doc Karam. I've learned so much and I really love that you talked about late bloomers and persistence. I'm so sure madami kang na-inspire dito sa talk natin. Knowing your background, where you came from, and all of the hardships that you've gone through, look at where you are now. I'm pretty sure younger you would be so happy to see how far you've gone.
Yes, totoo
Congratulations, Doc.
yan. Very humble kasi si
Yes.
Karam. Alam mo, Karam, thank you so
Yes.
much for sharing your inspiring story and insights. Iba talaga pag nanggaling sa'yo eh. Siyempre, iba yung mga
Mm-mm.
nababasa namin sa ABS. Pero, iba yung nanggaling talaga sa mga sarili mong salita. We really
Yes.
actually appreciate you buzzing with us today. And, yun nga.
Yes.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you
Yes,
also
thank you
for
so much.
inviting me.
You're always welcome here, Doc Karam. And to our believers tuning in, we hope today's episode reminded you that even small steps are still progress. Every little effort counts and brings you closer to your dreams.
And of course, if you have any comments, questions, or even suggestions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below.
Yes, and don't forget to like, share, and follow us on our official social media pages Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube to stay updated with all things What's Buzzing, Doc.
Once again, I'm Doc Mao,
And I'm Doc Princess,
and this
and this
is
is
What's
What's
Buzzing
Buzzing,
Doc.
Doc. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Kairam.
Doc.
Thanks for listening. And if you want more conversations like this, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss an episode.
We release more conversations, insights, and stories that will help you navigate the NMAT, med school, and everything in between. See you on the next one.